Hey guys, Fry here, and welcome back to episode 7 of our season 1 playthrough of Invasion mode. If in last episode, I believe we played as Rain and Sub-Zero as Kameo. In today's episode, we enter the Sundo Festival area. I really like that it gives us like a little cinematic view, cutscene opening of every time we go to a new place. I really like it. I think it looks awesome. Every area looks great, even though my graphics aren't, running on the optimal settings. But I recorded this a little while ago, gone through, edited out pointless bits, as I usually do, but thankfully it loads a lot faster now, which is brilliant. No longer 45-second waiting times to get into a match on, like, one of these. For example, Moist. I also use the permanent resistance to chaos, but oh yeah, I forgot, I also upgrade Rain because I forgot to give him the points. I think I put them in, 2 in special, 2 in attack, and I think 1 in defense or agility. Agility. It's kind of soonish that I realized, Rain's attack is really low, because I noticed that I do not do that much damage with my combos, so I eventually at some point do start piling the points into attack as well, just so I'm doing more damage when I do land combos and more damage when and still get good damage when I hit them with specials. But right now it's been a little while since I played Rain as when I was recording this, so I was a little rusty. However, I still feel like I did pretty well, given that I picked up Rain fairly quickly. I spent an hour and a half just labbing stuff in the practice mode, and that's how I mainly got the combos. That, and I saw PNDK&M play and saw some cool things, and some other Rains that I versed. I noticed that they had some cool setups, but Scorpion right now is a Kameo that I'm not really comfortable using, so I decided to go with Sub-Zero just for that restand freeze mix-up thing he has, along with the added fact that if you want, you can just use it to get a little bit extra damage and get the super kick in, which I love getting his super kick in combos. It's so fun because it's just, it's awesome. And I've noticed that the overhead low thing doesn't really work that well against AI, so I feel like I'm mainly gonna use that for online. But as of me actually, commentating over this, the patch has come out. It's not long come out on PC, so I haven't actually opened it yet. It's in the process of updating. It shouldn't take too long, which is why I decided to commentate over this. But as far as I'm understanding, and what I've seen online, as us PC players have gotten it later, is that smoke has not been changed. I think Downback 2 has been scaled a bit more, but other than that, I'm pretty sure smoke is unchanged, which is great because he's my main. I'm not sure how Reptile, Rain, and Raiden have fared, however, because I can play a little bit of Raiden now. So it'll be interesting to, see what's changed with them. Hopefully Rain's got a little better, because it feels like I've got to do a lot of work for what everyone else gets pretty decently. Like, everything's just slow. That's my only issue. Like, slow and not that great range, I've noticed. At least that's what it feels like to me. I don't know if it's just me, I don't know, being weird, I don't know. But that's just how it feels to me. And I have played him a fair few times. Unfortunately, I wish Invasion I could do a different character every single episode. But unfortunately, that's just not possible because, obviously I only know a limited number of characters. And learning characters in this game isn't as simple as it is for MK9 when it was Challenge Tower and other things like that. Like, there's more things to consider, like cameos and such. So, God, I love the brutality pose. Look at that. Look like T-pose. Looks sick. So, unfortunately, you're only really going to see, I think, for this season 4, different characters me play as in Invasion. I mean, it's better than just seeing the same one over and over again, so yeah, I don't know. There are more characters I want to learn. I kind of want to learn Tanya and figure out, some combos for her, because I've only fought 2 Tanyas online and they did really well. And the combos that they used looked so cool and swaggy, so I kind of want to hop in and try and figure some out, but at the same time, she looks like a character where I feel like, I'm not sure about you guys or anyone watching, but I personally, there are certain characters that I know that I'm just not going to be able to learn or gel with, and Tanya gives me that vibe. Like, I feel like I'm not going to be able to gel with her and learn her. Kind of similar to like run cancel characters in MKS. Could not learn a run cancel character, could not gel with them, so it just, if there was a character and people were like, oh, you should play him, he's got run cancels, I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to play him, like. So that's kind of, you know, a pain in the ass. But I'm hoping to prove myself wrong and actually do quite well with Kameo. But we are currently getting zoned out by ourselves, technically. For a split second, I was like, wait, which one are we? But we are, in fact, the item, I guess that's gold. I love the staff I have, and the skin. Like the colour, sorry, the palette. I think it's dope. I think I do a fatal here. No, I mess up, and then I just decide to go for a sweep. I'm hoping soon, as well, to hopefully unlock his Reptile Raiden's second fatal, because I have, you know, I've fully leveled up Smoke, so I've got his second fatal, obviously. And I feel like, well, I know for a fact that you can just get them by inputting them if you know them. I don't know if it shows up on the moves list, I haven't checked. Because there are certain secret fights that I've been like, I don't know what that is. And I've spoke to my friend about it, and he's been like, oh, well, because he has 3 mains, and it's just so happened that both times it's been something that I've spoken to him about where I was like, I had to leave it because I just didn't know what it was, so I like left it for that video, or that set of videos. And I was like, I'm just wondering, could you figure out, did you know what it was? Because I don't want to have to Google it, because that just feels cheap. And he was like, oh, pretty sure that's the name of blah blah blah's second fatal, or first fatal. And I was like, huh. And then he'd go on and check, and he'd be like, yeah, it is. So then I was like, oh, right, what's the info? Just so I don't have to level that character up to level 15 just to get this secret thing. So I wouldn't call that really cheating, but it is what it is. I wouldn't have figured it out without having unlocked that person. But I mean, I didn't Google them. I would talk to the one person who also plays this game about it and see if he had any idea. And he does the same for me. But in the video format, I will have edited down the actual time it is of me just stood there trying to figure it out, because I don't think you guys just want to watch me stand there and battle on. But we are very much close to, I was going to say defeating Sub-Zero. Boom, I really like that move. It's so cool. But it has been a while since I actually recorded this. So I'm not fully 100% sure on what happens all the way through, and I edited it down a little while ago as well. But I've just been not really able to sit down and just commentate over it. I haven't really had the time. But oh, I just realised the last time you guys would have seen an upload, it would have been me, you know, talking about how I set a bunch of videos to upload because of my PC being broken. It's now fixed. The hard drive issues are sorted. I have lost all my other videos and everything else, you know, that I had saved on my computer, and things like that, which is unfortunate, but in the long run, I got all the videos I had recorded up. I recorded as many as I could. As of commentating of this, it's still not actually finished yet. They aren't all up, so that's good. But here, see, spine rip. I don't know what it is. Every time they make the spine rip always so cool. It's always a little different every time, and every time I love it. Just, such a great fail. Absolutely beautiful. Muy bien, is it? Is it muy bien? I don't know. Ignore me. I'm rambling absolute nonsense. But here we have too many talismans, so I have to get rid of some. I think I read a few, like that one. I realized it's a meteor one, and I don't really like the meteor ones. I don't think they're that great from the use I had tried to get out of them. So I just decided, well, if I have any meteor ones, I'll just get rid of them because it's easier. I'm not sure if what's going to happen with the medallions. Like when this season ends and the second season starts, will we still have the medallions in our level, or will it all reset? Like, I'm really interested to find out what they're going to do about that. But like right there, get the super kick. Unfortunately, I messed up the end conversion, but it's fine. It's fine. I consistently forget I have that like water bubble thing for projectile protection, and then when I do remember about it and I use it, they'll use the projectiles just before or just after it runs out. Like just before I use it or just after it runs out, I should say. Completely forgetting that one of Sub-Zero's Kameo abilities is to stop projectiles from hitting me. Which is one of the reasons I paired him with him, is because I've realised he's a very slow zoner. He has a lot of tools to zone, but they all are fairly slow. Oh, we got a new brutality as well. They're all fairly slow. Especially a straight projectile. Even that feels rather slow. So I thought, well, I'm a zoner that can probably be outzoned by like a Reiko who's got awesome zoning with just his shurikens. So I thought, why not pair it with Sub-Zero who can negate projectiles? But here, the clue was Toasty. I edited it out because I accidentally clicked on the fight, having actually after figured out that Toasty meant finish with Scorpion's Fatal, because when I think of Toasty, I just think of them exploding in fire. I don't know why. And also the Toasty, you know, probably didn't come through on my mic, or it came through awfully. Ignore the awful voice crack. But yeah, so I did the fight by accident. Like, I loaded it up and I was like, well, I'll just finish it and then redo it with Scorpion. So that's what I did, but I figured I'd edit it out because you guys don't need to see that. But that's when I come to his Fatal. I didn't know his Fatal was definitely called Toasty. I just figured if it's going to be a Fatal, it'll be Scorpion's classic Fatal. So I love the way Rain pulls the water out of his staff and just holds it. He's like, yeah. But that was my first time ever using Kameo Scorpion in a fight. And I don't think I used one of his moves once. But that obviously unlocks this chest. I'm one of those people that places gaming modes like this, I just have to go around and try and get everything and make sure I get everything, because it annoys me if I don't. But in this chest, I can't remember what was in it. I think it's a costume. Lost Ring consumable, a Kenshi palette, and Baraka gear. So I know the ring thing is the triple damage uppercut, I believe. But here I was like, why can't I go that way? What the hell? So I was a bit confused about that. But I was like, well, bugger it, we'll just press onwards. Not realising that I forgot that there's a different way to go at the start. But I do realise that at some point. I'm not sure if it's in this video that I remember that, or if it's after. Either way, it doesn't really matter. What matters is I do get most of the loot. If you guys notice, by the way, that I miss anything, like when I finished an area, if you've noticed I've missed something, feel free to let me know so I can go back and get it before the season ends. Although I highly doubt all the videos will be uploaded by the time the season ends, because I've recorded a lot of these quite in a row. Yeah, that's right there is where I realised I forgot to switch cameos back, by the way, when I got pulled backwards. But yeah, I basically recorded a lot of these in succession. I did like 5 episodes, and then 2 days later I did another 5, because there's only like, at the start of this one, only like 2 weeks left before the season ends, so I wanted to get it done, especially with my PC being out of commission for like almost a week. It was very, very frustrating, so I was like, I need to just plow through, do as much as I can. It's a fun game mode. The only thing that was annoying about it was how long it would take, and the fact that every time I'd have to go through and literally edit out loading time after loading time, because they'd be 45 seconds each, which is just ridiculous. Like now they sometimes go to like 10 to 12 seconds, which is somewhat manageable, but 45 seconds of just that dragon on the screen, it's just a piss take, really. Like, let's be honest, it is what it is. I also did this Fatal, and it kind of confuses me, because is it boiling water? Yeah, no, I can see the steam, never mind. I was going to say, I thought they drowned, and then the second time I do it, I noticed that their face was like a skull. So I was like, wait, why did their face melt off? And then I realized, oh, maybe it's boiling water, but now I literally just saw the steam. Don't know how I didn't see it, but multiple times I was, doing the Fatal, brutal, but It is what it is.
Sub-Zero.
I've noticed it now, so it's fine. But yeah, as you can see, like 13 days when I was doing this, so I needed to ship up and get it sorted before it was too late. But here I didn't realize there was going to be a tower. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Random ass tower appear out of nowhere. Let's do this. Fully prepared, fully ready. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I missed that chest. For some reason on first go through, I just didn't see it. When I come back this way, I realize, I missed the chest, because I come back this way to get the rest of the stuff on the other side. So at some point I realized, oh, I missed that chest. I don't know how, like genuinely. It really confuses me how I managed to miss those. But missed that chest. But it is what it is. But now we've just started the tower. It's a rain v rain. Get the Sub-Zero Kameo, the Sub-Zero Kameo, which I think is kind of funny. But we started off pretty well, but I keep dropping that freeze at the end there. I don't know if you've noticed. I think I improve on landing it the more I play rain, but I probably don't. I can't remember properly. Ooh. See, every time I noticed, I think in this fight, most of the time when I do actually finally land it, I get hit by one of those ball things. I just can't do anything, so it's just frustrating. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but my actual hit damage is doing so little. Most of my specials are doing, you know, more damage than my combat strings are. But it was while recording this video that I realized, oh wow, I'm doing like no damage unless it's like projectiles, especially that thunder projectile does quite a lot. So I was very surprised. So that's when I was like, huh, I should probably level up his attack. And then I realized that his attack is abysmal right now. See what I mean? Second time I got it. Thankfully I managed to get an uppercut out of it. All that was 20%. Should have been more. Should have been way more. So that's how I was like, yeah, okay, definitely need to improve his attack. I think the timer runs out because it just keeps giving him armor and making him immune, see? I was just like, oh, okay. And then I think, I do his fatal, because I think this fatal is sick. I can't wait to find out what his second fatal is. I just really like Rain in general. I don't think anything will, for me, beat his MK9 fatal, where he fills you with water, and you just pop. I love that fatal. It's so fucking funny. Where he like fills your head, and your head's like a bubble, and then you just like... Love it. So funny. It's the simple things. They need to bring that fatal to this game, because I really want to see that again, like in a more updated version. Like they should have given, if they make him a cameo at any point, they should make that his cameo fatality. Fight. Or if they just add fatals in general, because I feel like once the game's been out a bit, they might increase the level, you know, more content for us, more things to get. Which is what I'm hoping for. Like I said, I think the update came out today on PC. I did. It's still updating. So once I open it, I'll be able to read like the full patch notes. I probably could find them online, but I'd rather just read them in the game if the game shows me them. If the game doesn't, then I'll go online and get them. But it is what it is. For now, it's not an issue. I'm not currently playing right now. But when I fight a smoke, I realize, damn, he really is annoying. No wonder people hate him. But I'm a firm believer that he is not that strong. Like, he is my main, and I will tell you, he is not that strong. Trust me. He can be shut down so easily. Like, it is literally as easy as holding up block when you see him go for his low mix-up. Low up block. Completely stops him in his tracks. Practically, I think... Sometimes I've managed to block the punish, but most of the time I don't. Like it makes it completely punishable, and it basically just shuts down his offense. Like unless he is right in your face, block overhead, be prepared to block a teleport. If not, and he's up close, block low, be prepared to, you know, do the overhead thing. But I shouldn't be talking about smoke because I'm playing rain. Just going on a tangent because people are like, he's busted, he's busted. He's not. He's really not. Like, I promise you. And I'm not doing what the Cyrax and Baraka combo players have been doing and being like, it's not that strong, just learn how to flawless block. Shouldn't have to learn how to flawless block so I don't get chipped to death in a game. Like, just saying. And they're also complaining, apparently, that to do the main chip string and safe, that made everything any character would do safe, which was a problem. Not to mention the enormous chip would make it safe. Now they're complaining because it takes all your Kameo bar. Like, bro, he's not... You're acting like he's unusable. He is fine. You just can't get your highest damaging chip move into safe, huge chip, or an unsafe move, and make it completely safe with chip. Oh, there we go. And that's how I feel. What Scorpion's body just... Sub-Zero's body just did. That half of it flying away. That's how I feel about the people who are complaining about Cyrax being nerfed. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. He is still completely functional, I would imagine. Like, I'm sure you can still do the combos. It's just you can no longer, I'm guessing as Baraka, get huge amounts of chip and get like a 50 to 60% combo. And then do it again. So, I don't see the issue, personally. But I get it, if you're a Cyrax and Baraka player, you're gonna be annoyed. Like how I'd probably be a bit peeved if Smoke got annoyed, because I'm sure they're under the belief that it's not that strong. But it is. Like, there is a clear difference. Smoke, you have counters to. The counters you had for Baraka and Cyrax was learn to flawless block, dummy. Like, no. That's not how it should be. It shouldn't be a, I have to learn how to flawless block in order to be able to beat someone online. That's just not fair. It's not fair, but, you know, like, because it's a part of the mechanic. It's just, it's a ridiculous notion that you should just learn to flawless block. Because even people who have learned, even competitive players, can't consistently always flawless block. At least they couldn't in MK11. You know, some could for certain characters, but there are some moves that you just can't flawless block for. You know, I did manage a few times to flawless block the chip, but that was really it. Oh, shit, I'm here running on, and I upgraded the talisman. I can't remember what upgrades I gave it, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm not even sure if I equipped it. But here I put health 3 in attack, and I think 1 in defense. Yep, 1 in defense. Just because I was like, yeah, my attack is low. And I think the next video we might not be playing as Rain, and that is partially the reason, I think. Oh no, I do change it. Okay, never mind. I think that is partially the reason as well, is because I'm like, yeah, I am doing no damage with the attacks. Like, the videos will take forever. This video was actually like 37 minutes long, because I did quite a fair bit of running around at the start. Just making sure for the last area that I hadn't missed anything. As well as just unnecessary like travel. Like, I don't know how to explain that. I edited it a fair bit out, is all you need to know. But it's still, you know, decently long. I think it's like 25 minutes, 26 minutes. So, you know, I chopped out a good 10 minutes, and a good 7 of that was just me going around the area before I entered the portal to start the recording. Because even when I was doing it, I was like, why didn't I just wait until I'd already done this to start the recording? But I was like, well, I started it now. Sorry, but I was like, well, I started it now, so I might as well continue. That doesn't look like it should hit, but it did, so I'm happy. But yeah, see what I mean? Rain has a lot of zoning, but as you can see, it's all rather slow. Like, it might look somewhat fast to you, but it really isn't, trust me. Also, that was pure luck. Like, look how much damage my combo strings do compared to that lightning hit. Look. Abysmal. 9%. This is why I need to level up his attacks. Yeah, I'm almost adamant, by the way, that that is not... beautiful. I just love that rule. But I'm almost adamant that it's saying forward RB as Sub-Zero's rule, just it isn't. I feel like it really just isn't. But either way, also I am almost positive that that is a secret brutal now, because I said, I think in the last recording, that I don't know if it is, and that I haven't been able to do it since. since doing that, I managed to do it again. But I don't know why I'm saying I'm sure it's a secret rule, because it might not be, but I think it is. I hope it is, because if so, I'm chuffed at myself for figuring it out by accident. But here I just go in the shop, read some of these stuff, makes projectiles faster, the key, which I for some reason don't buy because I've already got one, I guess. Then I see that adds super armor to a talisman for those two, ice resistance, and then your punches deal ice damage. But my inventory's full, so I can't buy any. So I go ahead and I think I sell some of the meals, or just some of the medallions that I feel like aren't going to be that useful, or I've just got too many of. I mean, look at how many magic ones I have. Don't need all that many magic ones. But there, I got rid of a meteor one, another meteor one, I think, yeah, and pulls energy, yep, meteor. So I think, do I get rid of some of these magic ones? I feel like surely I do, because, yeah, I do. I was going to say, I have a lot of magic ones. So, yeah, you guys just watched me clear out that, just so I could buy this, which I think I eventually sell. I did get an achievement for it, though. I'm not sure what achievement it was. I can't remember, but I was chuffed a bit anyway. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end of the video, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!